Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Flavine and I film from Douala, Cameroon. If this is your first time on my channel, hi. So in today's video we'll be talking about pretty privileges. Okay, I'll be breaking out a whole lot of things when it has to come with relationship, colorism, and a bunch of other things, and who is to be blamed for pretty privileges and all of that. Okay, so if you know that this is a video that you want to watch or a video that you're interested in, then please keep watching to the end. And without me talking too much, let's just go straight into this video. Welcome back, guys. Okay, in today's video we'll be talking about pretty privileges. Okay, you may be asking me, Flavine, what is pretty privilege? If you know nothing about pretty privileges, I'm going to put then the definition here on the screen. Okay, is that you get more things or you get an advantage ahead of others because you are considered pretty according to societal attributes of being pretty. That is what it means by pretty privilege. Privilege is you having an upper hand or an advantage over every other person. So these people that are considered pretty by the society get an upper hand, get ahead of others, get more opportunities because they are considered pretty. This is a trend that has been on TikTok for a while now. Like, people will say, tell me if you're pretty, if you're not pretty. I don't really know how I can put it, okay, but it has been on TikTok for a while now. It has just been going on, but recently it's like it's coming back, and I've been seeing a lot of this. Okay, like a lot of people talking. I know a lot, and who grew up not knowing anything about pretty privileges, please don't lie. Okay, don't lie about that. So I was just like, let me come out here and give my 2 cents, plus the fact that one of my favorite YouTubers, Nello and Adam, they made a video on this pretty privilege thing. I was just like, I think it's time for us to talk about this. Okay, and also on our Cameroonian YouTube group chat, we had a little conversation concerning facial acne and all of that. I'm just like, all of this just makes sense. Let me just put these pieces together and just talk about these pretty privileges. Okay, let's talk about let's get into it with relationships. It is being believed that when two girls are walking and one is really considered pretty according to the society, that she's prettier, she tends to get more people. I'm talking about women now, okay? I'm talking about my girls, yeah. To get more people that are liking you, more people that are calling you, more people, you're open to get more guys hitting on you, more guys want to date you and all of that because you're considered pretty. But a girl that is not considered pretty, because in my own thinking, okay, where I come from, like, I believe that everybody is pretty in their own way. It just has to do with the way you carry yourself, with what you believe, okay? Because in my mind, nobody is ugly. It all depends on you, how you think about yourself, how you carry yourself. Nobody is ugly in where I come from, okay? So, like, people believe that when you're prettier, even on social media, like, man, people will be on your DMs hitting you up, they want to talk to you, people will be commenting more on your photos because you are pretty. You understand? Because oh, she's cute, I want to get to know her. A lot of people tend to want to talk to you. When I share all of this, I'm going to share my experience because, believe it or not, okay, I've been in that position. Okay, like, you're cuter, you're prettier, you attract more people when you're walking on the road, you get the attention of so many other people. Even though I believe that in a relationship, okay, see, let me tell you, whether you're pretty or not, okay, that is not even what keeps a relationship. There are more to relationships and there are more to marriages, because people are like, the pretty girls are the ones getting married. If the pretty girls are the ones getting married, then why are people like Cardi B being cheated on? People like Beyonce being cheated on? Ciara, all these big stars that we look up to, like, they have it all. They are successful, rich, they are beautiful, they got the body, they got the energy. Why are they being cheated on? So when it comes to relationship, it's not about how cute or how pretty you are, because it's really funny when I see somebody getting married to somebody and they're like, why do you find man the married or like, why is this girl getting married to this ugly man? Like, you're not there, okay? So when it comes to relationship, there's more to relationship than just being pretty. But we're talking about attention here, okay? You get what I'm saying? Like, attention here. Let me put myself in this equation, okay? Growing up, I always felt like I'm not pretty. Let me just say it. Yes. When I was in secondary school, okay, I didn't feel like I'm so pretty. Like, there were girls in my class that you just know that these ones are pretty. They get the attention, people roll with them more. We were just like, okay, we needed to do more. We needed to be the first in class, like I was You needed to be the first in class for people to even notice you. You know, you needed to do more things. Okay, somebody like me that I was into sports, athletics. Okay, I used to run, so at least a few people know me because I run. And when it came to all these extracurricular activities, I used to do my traditional dance. So some people too knew me because of that dance. So yeah, so, you know, you need to do extra for people to actually notice you. Okay, so yeah. So when it comes to relationship, that is it. Okay, and so it's just let me go to the next point. So the next point is when it comes to jobs and opportunities. And I'm not even going to lie, but if you lie about this in your house, God is judging you. Like, and then people feel like, you know, brands, like if you're into all this social media influencing, you're into this entertainment industry, you're into all of this, you know, creative arts, you know, things that have to show your face, bring you out in front of anything that has to bring you in front of people's faces. They always want like all these pretty girls. They always want like, you know, somebody that has it all going for them. Somebody that has this slim face, jawline, like everything pink, sharp nose, you know, the figure 8 and all of that. We always want people like that, okay, because the society has already put in place their own standards for being pretty, okay, yeah. So they always want all these pretty girls. Like if you have that, you have an upper hand. You know, I've heard a lot of people that complain that, oh, I went for this job with this person, but because either this person was like this or like that, she was given the job and I was refused with either because maybe I'm overweight, they said I'm fatter, or I'm this, I'm that. You know, when brands want to advertise, they always look for people that are, you know what I'm saying now? What am I saying? Like, all of these brands on Instagram, they'll be using models that look unrealistic. Like they're just looking for people that are perfect. They like these people look so, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, society has just put these things. So when you're prettier, you get the jobs more, you get the opportunities more. Why these other people need to struggle and fight more for it, okay? And then I'm coming to another one that we have to do with societal standards of beauty. Like the society has already placed their own thing of this person has to be like this to be pretty, okay? You have to need a prettier face. I already talked about having a slim face, contour, sharp nose, you know, bigger boobs, a fine round ass, you know, all of that, okay? All of that, like that is what the society has put as being pretty. Then the next thing that I want to talk about, which is almost like the main reason that when it comes to Africans, okay, with all of this pretty thing, is colorism. I'm coming to it. Calm down. Let me come to that point, okay? Calm down. Colorism is like the biggest issue one of the biggest issues that we have in Africa, okay? Like one of the biggest issues right now. Like it is just considered in many places. If you like, argue with me, but you know that this thing is the truth. Once somebody is fair, once this person just has like a fine yellow skin, yellow purple, now she come fine. If you are dark, it's like you need to do extra. Like you need to. So if you are fair, you know, you're always considered to be pink. Let's just take a good look at all of our fair Instagram influencers that we have, okay? You know, these people be getting the jobs. Like these people be, you know, colorism. I don't know how. Like, let me say, because I deal with skincare, a little bit of skincare, and I have a lot. And this thing is mostly, let me say, in Africa, I'm not trying to be biased here, okay? But I feel like Nigerians are like the highest people that this color thing, like people go as far as bleaching their children's skin just because the society has put it, that African society in particular has put it that being fair means that you're being pretty. So when somebody is dark, it's like they have to do extra. You understand? You have to prove to people that either you're funny, either you can crack jokes, either intellectually you're sound, like either you can do, or if you are dark, you need to have like a perfect body for them to say, oh, she cute. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. So it's strange, okay? It's really bad. If you've never been in that place where people get things like people, you actually see that this thing is you married this thing is supposed to be for you, but because you're not considered pretty, you don't get the job. And now this makes some people really, like, this is a serious thing, okay? If you go on YouTube and type pretty privilege, like, you're going to see videos, like, hey God, you're going to see videos. See, like, what this conversation that we had, like, on this our group chat. Now it's concerning this makeup artist that I don't even know her. They said she has acne on her face. So there is this comment that said maybe she should go clean her acne first before she comes and starts, you know, making YouTube videos. And my point was, like, you know, dealing with a little bit of skincare, like, you don't really know what is wrong with her acne. So I'm trying to put it into this pretty privilege, like, okay, somebody with a cleaner face, a better face, is like, she's prettier, she's fit for this makeup industry. This other person with acne, no, should not be, you know, you should not get into this makeup industry. Go first and clean yourself. And this is the reason why a lot of people are getting into surgery, because society has put standards like, oh, if this girl doesn't have like this curvy body, she doesn't have this ass, this boobs, this face. A lot of people now are going into BBL. In fact, I'm going to make that video about the BBL pandemic that is going on. It's like that one, right? That one will be worse than COVID-19. BBL will be worse than COVID. And if you don't know what BBL is, BBL stands for Brazilian butt lift. It is something that they go and remove fats for some areas of your body and add it on your butt, so that you have that Kim Kardashian look, you have that Cardi B look, and all these Instagram models that are promoting all of that, okay? So yeah, that's my point. Like, if you're dark, you're not light skin, like, you need to be, something else has to be there, okay, for you to be pretty, so that you can have some of these privileges, okay? Because when you, oh God, see, I really used to feel like I'm ugly, like, oh God, forgive me. I really used to feel that way, because I see people, like, my age groups back then, you know, people just get things because they are considered pretty, you know. You get invited to places, people just, I've seen people just give them money, like, people just sit and say, I want this, and it comes to them, boom, because they are pretty. But you know, if you're like me back then, you'll be like, I'm not pretty, yo. I need to work extra hard to get my own things because I'm not considered pretty. And now I come to the point of who is to be blamed when it comes to pretty privileges. You guys. The society is to be blamed for pretty privileges, because you guys are slowly driving some people into depression, because it happens with us, like it or not, okay? One way or the other, we've given privileges to people because of the way they look, because of how they look, and overlook other people, okay? The society has just placed standards. Like, if you go on Instagram, that is like, social media is so toxic, I'm not going to lie, okay? If you go on Instagram and you look at all these models, anybody that has like Destiny Tico kind of ass, anybody that is, you know, curvy, has more followers. Like, without any magic, they have followers. They don't even need to shout, so long as they have that perfect body. That, which one itself is perfect body? So long as they have the body that the society tags as perfect, okay? Instant followers. But you, who may just be slim, regular girl, not light skin, you need to do extra. Either you have to be very funny, you need to do skits, you need to post some really educational videos, you need to post some really serious things. Like, you need to go an extra mile, okay, for you to have followers. You understand? It's a society. If you go on some blogs, they'll be praising somebody like Tunde Eno likes to post girls with big nyash. He likes to post girls that have big curvy, always praising them and up and down, and that is what society is gradually going in. So you who doesn't have big nyash, Tunde Eno no go kuku just don't post you, except that you're doing something really extra. Like I said, mind you, Tunde Eno likes to promote people. He likes to post, you know, what people do. A lot of comedians, I discovered them from his page, okay? I'm just saying that when it comes to, you know, having the perfect skin, the perfect body, the perfect this, it's always those kind of people. So yeah, you need to be extra, you know, for you to be noticed. You need to come out extra. And even on I don't, what do I want to say? This thing happens even unconsciously with us, okay? It happens so unconsciously, like when you see somebody, people are quick to say like, wow, this one is fine. Wow, that one is not fine. Like in my mind, I'm like, who are you to tell who is fine and who is not fine? Who can you create? Like, okay, what's your own definition of fine? When you say somebody is pretty and somebody is not pretty, what is your definition of that person being pretty and that person not being pretty? A lot of people, you know, and pretty people always like to say that, no, they did not give me that thing because it's a lie. People who always refuse that there's no pretty privilege are always pretty. People that are considered pretty by the society, okay? They'll be like, no, I worked, it's a lie, it's your color. Like, you guys should just say the truth. There are a lot of people. Let's talk about acting, like the movie industry, okay? There are a lot of people that are acting that should not be acting. Please, I don't have anybody in mind. Don't come to my comment section and attack anybody. I'm not saying this to anybody because it happens with Nollywood. It happens even in the Cameroon movie industry. Like I've seen a lot of it. Like, you know, immediately you are fair. Like you have this color. Like it's like you have more opportunities. If you are fair on social media, you have more opportunities. It's like you have an upper hand already ahead of every other person. I don't know if you get my point. You understand? Yeah, so it all just depends on you and how you see pretty privilege, but I know that it exists, okay? Maybe it doesn't exist now as much as before, but it exists now. But I'm just happy that a lot of people are waking up to the idea of, see, I'm fine, okay? I don't need anybody. I don't need validation. If you're fine, you are fine. Just tell yourself that you are fine. You don't need to wait for anybody to, you know, validate you that you are fine or you are not fine. That's my point here, okay? Yeah, pretty privileges exist, and I just want us to, as we are out there, let's tread cautiously, okay? Let's try not to judge people. Like, people always feel like, well, she's fat, she ain't pretty, okay? We need a slim, fine girl. You get my point? You get my point? So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section about pretty privilege. Have you experienced it before? Do you think that pretty privilege even exists in the first place? Okay, because I know that there are still people who refuse this thing. Oh, there are still people who refuse that there's no pretty privilege, and I'm in my mind, I'm just like, are you kidding me? Have you gone to TikTok before? Have you been to TikTok before? This thing, I don't want to. It's not even about racism and all of that. When it comes to the African man, like I said, colorism is the main thing that brings out that pretty privilege, okay? Look at all your Instagram bodies, like, oh, we are going to get it. You see that BBL discussion? We are going to get into that BBL discussion because that is a discussion that I need to talk a lot about. It's going crazy now. Like, it's going crazy with this BBL thing, okay? Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about pretty privilege. Do you think that pretty people actually do get more advantage, more opportunities than, you know, people that are considered as regular by the society? You know, do you think that it actually exists? Have you experienced it before? Drop down your comments, okay, and let's get chatting down. Let's continue. If there's any point that I forget while editing, I'm going to put it in, okay? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this video made sense, okay, or you guys enjoyed it. And if you want me to do more unpopular opinions on some topics, let me know and I'm going to do it. So until I see you in my next video, bye.